Today I've got a 2008 Volkswagen Caddy. The wipers don't work. It's had a replacement wiper motor. It's had the switch and some sort of control module. Not sure which one. Still not working. So I've checked. I've got power and ground on the big two wires. I've not checked load tested yet, which I must do. We'll get a bulb in there, make sure they light up. And then we've got this one here, and I'm guessing that isn't a park position. I'm thinking that's going to be like a CAN bus, LIN bus I mean, on that one. There's nothing there, but if I put the ignition on, so the ignition's on, nothing works. I know you need the bonnet closed for these to work, but at the moment I'm just checking a few things out, but there's no LIN bus, there's nothing going on there. So, I'm going to use this because my wiring diagram says it goes to a power control. So I can't remember the wording, but anyway, I'm guessing it's that, and I couldn't find the matching wire, so I'm just going to start putting a pulse in here. You see the pulse that I'm putting into it? That's from this. That isn't from the LIN bus that's woke up. So what I'm going to do is try and find where that's going. Which way does the wire go? Actually stops here. I wanted to know whether it was going inside the car or over to that fuse box there. I put my glove here because it's got some extra stuff that the wires were sticking out of. But I've lost the signal here. I gain it there. I think I need to open up that wire. Okay. It says it's open circuit. I need to open that wire right there and see what I've got. I just rotated the wire and I think I found it already. Broken wires. I think the way they were routed through the wiper motor, there's a chance when that has worked in the past, it's pulled on the wires. So I don't think it was routed correctly. And then I just fix those wires and see what happens. Okay, I'm back in the car with the ignition switched on. I'm going into this side of there, and how we had nothing on here before. I've now got what looks between 11 and 0.5 volts, something like that, but like a barcode. This is the LIN bus signal. I'm not using a scope, just this little graphing meter that's part of this by Autel. I find it's handy for a lot of things. I'm also noticing there's a lot of grease down here. I don't know if somebody's changed a part of the strut or the spring, and they routed the wire the wrong way and it's pulled on the wire, looking at the way it was. So I'm going to join them together and I think we're going to be done. We just taped it up in some of this tape to make it look better and last a bit longer. Might see if I can pick out some of the weeds out of there in case there's a blockage whilst I've got this apart. And I'll put it in. I'm not sure how good that new or replacement motor is because it looks quite corroded. Put it in and see what happens. The guy's still got all his own parts if I need them. Might have just been the broken wire all along. It sounds like it's wheezing a little bit, but it's working. And if I keep the wires under here, so they're going along here, that bit's already broken off. The wires are going this way to the front and under it. I'm following the wiring loom along there. Rather than getting tangled up in the mechanism, I don't even know if you can see it. So when that's moving, it's just chewed up the wires, so we've just put them back to how they should be and routed the wire correctly. That's all it is, a broken wire. It does look like it's had a new strut. I would say maybe a spring as well. Bearing in mind this has been parked for 3 months. It's taken a garage a while to figure out what was wrong with it before they gave up and asked me to look at it. There we go, it's fixed, just a broken wire. I don't know if the new ECT 3000 is a vast improvement to this. I only have the older one, but if the newer one's better, if you could let me know in the comments if you think it is worth upgrading to the new one, because certainly this one has been helpful, but sometimes it's a bit like reading tea leaves when you're trying to follow a wire. So I would say if the new one's an improvement and worth getting, I will buy it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful.